Hello, welcome back to another yoga class here. Today we are in my new beautiful studio, which is my mum's art studio. She's kindly letting me film in, and we are going to do a lovely morning flow. So if you're ready, let's start at the front of our mat in mountain pose. So feet hip width apart, or feet slightly closer together, big toes together with a gap in your heels. Press equally through your feet. Engage your thighs, softly bending the knees. Roll your shoulders up and down away from your ears and gently turn your palms forward. Maybe close your eyes here, feeling the lengthen at the back of your neck as you're standing nice and tall in mountain pose. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose, bringing your awareness to your breath. Maybe you can notice the sounds around you or any other sensations, like I can feel the warmth of the morning sun. On your next inhale, you're going to inhale your arms up over your head, palms together, gentle back bend, and exhale, forward fold all the way, hands down to the mat or to your shins. Lengthen the spine, halfway lift, and then step back, planting the hands into a plank. Lower your knees and uncurl your toes. You're going to lower your chin and your chest into knees, chest, chin, pushing up into your cobra, and then exhaling, pushing back, sending your hips to the sky into your downward facing dog. Breathing in and out through your nose, planting equally through your hands, pressing through your fingers and your palms, heels drawing to the mat even if they don't quite touch. On your next inhale, step to the front of your mat, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold, soften your knees and inhale all the way up to rise, hands over your head, exhaling your hands down to your side, and again. Inhale your arms up over your head and exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat or shin. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands into the mat, step back into your plank. You can lower your knees and do a knees, chest, chin again, or you can advance to a full chaturanga, pressing down, keeping your thighs and knees off the floor in your upward dog, pushing back into your downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Pressing through the hands, the feet, bending your knees as much as you need, sending your tailbone to the sky. Looking at your thighs or between your knees. Inhaling, exhaling. Look forward, step between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling all the way up to rise, hands overhead. Palms together, and exhale your hands down by your side. We're going to move on to a sun B variation. Inhaling your hands up over your head and exhale, forward fold again, hands to this time you're going to bend your knees, send your bottom back as if you're sat in a chair. Inhale your arms up overhead and exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into your plank. Find your flow, knees, chest, chin, or a full chaturanga to upward facing dog, and exhale to your downward facing dog. Lower your left heel, step forward with your right foot, inhaling up into your warrior 1 pose. Exhaling into your warrior 2 pose, feeling broad across the chest, strong in the legs, and then windmill your hands down. Stepping through plank, find your flow, knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga to upward facing dog. Exhaling to your downward facing dog, swapping sides, grounding through your right heel, stepping to the front of the mat with your left foot, inhaling up to your warrior 1. Inhaling and exhaling, opening up to your warrior 2 pose. Keeping your right knee pressing open. Exhale, lower down, hands to the mat, into your plank, find your flow. Inhaling to upward facing dog or cobra, and exhale to your downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here, in and out through your nose, pressing through your hands and feet, shoulders away from your ears, core, lower belly is engaged. On your next inhale, looking to the front of your mat, inhaling halfway lift, exhale forward fold, lifting up into your chair pose. Exhale forward fold again, and then inhale slowly all the way back up to rise, hands over your head, and exhale your hands down to your sides. And we'll get ready to go again. On your next inhale, lifting your arms up overhead, palms together, exhale forward fold. Inhale, sinking your hips, lifting your chest up, arms overhead into your chair pose. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting your hands, stepping back into your plank. Find your flow, knees, chest, chin, or the full chaturanga to upward facing dog. And exhaling to your downward facing dog. Ground through your left heel, step your right foot forward, coming up into your warrior one pose. Exhale, open your arms into warrior two, pressing open your front knee, heels are aligned, shoulders away from your ears. Inhaling and exhaling easily through your nose. See if you can sink a little bit lower. Inhale, coming back through your warrior one pose. Inhale, exhale your hands to your heart center. Straightening your front leg and stepping your back leg in a little bit more, we're going to come into triangle pose. So you can have your hands on your hips, or you can hold onto your opposite elbows, or if it's within your practice, you can have your hands in reverse prayer. Lifting your chest up and then exhaling forward fold onto your front leg, trying to keep your chest central to that leg, looking at your toes. Inhaling and exhaling, making sure you're not locking out your knees. Now release your right hand to the shin, the floor, or maybe hold onto your right big toe. Left hand can be on your left hip. Roll open your chest and maybe release it to the sky. Gaze at your top hand if the neck allows. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose nice and easily. Start to bring a gentle bend into your right knee now as you come up through warrior two, and then windmill your hands down to the front of the mat. Step back into your plank pose, lowering into your knees, chest, chin, or your full chaturanga to upward facing dog or cobra, and then exhale to your downward facing dog, swapping sides. So left foot comes forward, your heel is down on your right foot, and you're coming up into your warrior one pose. Inhale, exhale into your warrior two pose, sinking your hips a bit lower, making sure your left knee is over your left ankle, not overshooting. Shoulders away from your ears, pressing your left knee open. Coming through your warrior one pose now. Standing strong, the gaze is lifted, the heart is open. And then you're going to bring your hands back through to heart center. Bring your right foot in a little bit more, and then we're going to come into triangle pose again. So again, you can hold onto your elbows, or if reverse prayer is in your practice, join me here. Hinging at your hips, exhale forward, bringing your belly to your left thigh, trying to keep your chest in the middle of your leg, gazes at your toes. Inhaling and exhaling, having a micro bend in your knee if you tend to hyperextend or you have hypermobile joints. Start to release your left hand now, either to your shin, to the floor, holding onto your big toe. Right hand is on your hip, or you can stretch it up to the ceiling or the sky. Your gaze can look at your top hand too, if your neck allows. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. bending your front leg, coming back up and windmilling your hands down through to plank. Lowering the chest, inhaling to your upward facing dog or cobra, and exhaling into your downward facing dog. Inhaling nice and easy through your nose. On your next inhale, looking forward, stepping to the front of your mat. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, bending the knees, sitting back into your chair, chest is lifted. Exhale, forward fold again, and then slowly rolling up on your inhale to stand. Hands overhead into prayer. Exhale your hands down to your side. Let's move into some seated postures now. So bring yourself down to the mat, feet stretched out in front, hands planted into the ground next to you, spine is tall, legs are engaged, feet are flexed. Inhale your arms up overhead, having your hands on your calves, your feet, or if you'd like to link your first two fingers over your big toe. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Having a bend in your knees if you need, aiming to keep the spine lengthened, avoiding rounding through your spine. Inhale, release. And then you're going to hug your left knee into your chest, lifting your left arm up and in front. You're going to use the back of your arm to push against your leg. Having your arms out wide, you can stay here, or if you have the bind within your practice, you can reach that left shoulder around your knee and reach your arms back behind. Inhaling, exhaling, see if you can sink and forward fold a little bit and release. We'll swap over to the other side now. Hug your right knee into your chest, bringing your right back of the arm pressing against your knee, trying to open it out. And again, if you have the bind within your practice, you can do this now. If not, then please just stay trying to get your shoulder as far in front of your knee as you can. Inhale, lift. Exhale, folding from the hips. Inhaling and exhaling, your gaze is at your toes, breathing is easy, and exhale, release. Let's make our way down to lie on the mat. So making sure you've got enough space behind you, sitting up nice and tall, and just roll all the way back, vertebrae by vertebrae, stretching long, and then maybe hugging your knees into your chest, having a gentle rock here, releasing the lower spine. Lower your feet back to the floor, knees are bent, arms are like cactus arms. Legs up in tabletop. Keep your knees together as much as you can and just let your knees drop to the left. Gaze over gently to the right. And just inhale and exhale into this lovely spinal twist. On your next exhale, engage your core. Lift your legs up to the middle and then drop them over to the right. Your gaze turns to the left. Again, inhaling and exhaling into this spinal twist. On your next exhale, draw your knees back to the center. Give yourself a hug and a squeeze. Maybe a little shake out, shaking your arms and your legs. And then lowering everything to the mat into your final relaxation pose. Before we relax, shake and then tense the whole left side of the body and then release, letting it sink into the mat. Give your right side of the body a shake, tense everything, point your toes, make a fist. Exhale, let it all go. Shake your head side to side, releasing any tension in your neck before you gently come to stillness. Well done, you've made it to the relaxation part of the class. So we're going to have a couple minutes here where we can just connect with our breath and take time to really go inwards and check in on yourself. If you're doing this in the morning, you've got the whole day ahead of you. So thank yourself for taking this time. Start to draw your awareness to your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Feeling a slow and steady stream of air coming in and coming out of your nose. Are you able to notice any differences in the temperature of the air as it comes in? Have you noticed the air feels warmer as it leaves your nostrils on the way out? Start to draw your awareness to your belly and your chest. Can you feel any movements? Can you notice the movement as you rise and fall with every breath? Your breath is life, and taking a couple of minutes to notice your breath is so important in improving the way that you feel and experience life. Thank yourself again for taking this time to be with yourself and to notice your breath, noticing your life. Start to bring some more intentional, deeper inhales and exhales now. And maybe start to bring some gentle movements, wiggling your fingers and your toes. Maybe stretching long now, drawing everything in, hugging your knees into your chest, rocking side to side. Slowly rolling over to your right hand side. Can you keep your eyes closed if they're closed, and bring yourself up gently to seated? Once you're in a comfortable seated position, inhale your arms up over your head, palms together. Exhale, bringing your hands into your chest. Let's go again, drawing your arms up over your head. Exhale to your heart center. One final time, inhaling your arms up overhead, exhaling them to your heart center. Thanking yourself again, and I thank you for joining me in this practice today. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and as always, I really can't wait to see you in the next one. Take care.